With predictions for an above-average hurricane season again from Colorado State University, as well as the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, now's a great time to look at the new changes and updates to the 2022 hurricane season by the National Hurricane Center. As the Hurricane Center does every year, there's an update to the size of the forecast track cone, which is where the center of the storm is expected to be between 0 to 5 days. This year, the size of the cone has shrunk anywhere between 3 to 6%, which might not sound like much, but when added up over time, it makes a real difference. Take, for example, Sandy in 2012, which made landfall right here in Atlantic County. Back in 2012, the size of the cone 3.5 days out was a landfall anywhere between Montauk, Long Island, down to the Virginia part of the Delmarva Peninsula. If Sandy was to take the exact same path this go around in 2022, 3.5 days out, the size of that cone would have been much smaller, from about Asbury Park in Monmouth County to about Ocean City, Maryland. The next change has to do with marine forecasts down in the Caribbean Sea, the Gulf of Mexico, and right off the coast of Florida. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration has increased the number of forecast zones from roughly 30 to roughly 50 now. That includes the creation of 8 new zones, as well as splitting up some larger zones to create better forecast quality. Next comes color-coded graphics for the storm surge forecast. The storm surge graphic, which started in the late 2010s, used red regardless of the height of the storm surge if a hurricane or tropical system was coming. Now that's color-coded based on the severity of the storm surge and intensifying in color as those heights increase. The last change has to do with the tropical weather outlooks that highlight potential areas of tropical cyclone development by the National Hurricane Center. In short, it's going to be easier to navigate through the storms. Now what they will tell you is where that storm is in the Atlantic Hurricane Basin first, before talking about the storm and the likelihood of it developing. In the past, you would have to read through that description of the storm to figure out where in the Atlantic Hurricane Basin that was. So it's making it easier for people like us to consume and understand where these storms are coming from. The 2022 Atlantic Hurricane Basin forecast by Colorado State University is calling for 20 named storms, or 20 tropical storms. Of those 20 tropical storms, 10 of them will become hurricanes and 5 of them will become major hurricanes, Category 3, 4, or 5 of 5 category storms. That's above the average of 14, 8, and 3. For the Press of Atlantic City and Lee Enterprises, I'm meteorologist Joe Martucci.